at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 31, Rodgers will drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside. That's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. It was Jarran Reed who got him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Play action. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
The play is a turnover on downs.
On 1st down, Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
He's checking. Crash. Back north. 26.
Rodgers going to throw. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play. Leads to
line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him. Didn't happen.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Was Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Jair Alexander.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action with Wilson. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Tyler Ervin back deep. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
The ball carrier
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
3rd and 3.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
14. 1st down, Seattle.
Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
It's a loss of a yard.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. That's complete right around the 8. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Again, Wilson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Penny will try to punch it in, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Green Bay Packers. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Rodgers now. A final shot before break. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it first and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
49-yard line.
Second and 11. Here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Williams. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
The ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Inside. 37
Rodgers now to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Now it's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers have moved out in front. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Packers 21, Seahawks 14. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete. Hits Carson out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
22 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Now Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Rashad Penny with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter. So we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half.
Rodgers.
Tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. This is Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
39-yard
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Got it.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 46 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Crosby with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. On the run, it's Penny. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Darnell Savage.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Flush to his right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Irvin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Again, it's Jones. And some space here. The 40, the 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 72 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Rolling to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Carlos Dunlap. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, the left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
At the 34-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Aaron Jones.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section what running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep him on the ground. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Now Wilson on first down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Touchdown.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll go again to Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at
now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts.
Brings up 3rd down.
As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Rodgers to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. After the interception, here's Wilson. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Rodgers will take a knee